Some of the unsettled conditions across the southeast for today. Again, though, we're talking about tropical rainfall in East Texas that is just underperforming at this point. Nicaragua and also Costa Rica on alert, and then some storms in the plains and the northeast. So few things to cover here. Here's our area that we've been watching for coastal Texas, where we have seen some accumulation for rain, though that area of low pressure really did not get its act together, whereas what we're calling now Tropical Storm Bonnie is continuing to progress to the west and impacting Central America. That is getting its act together. And then we have another area that we've been watching here, working its way across here in the Atlantic toward the Leeward Islands. Not expecting much for development on that. So let's talk about Bonnie here as this works west at 20 miles per hour. Winds are sustained at 40 miles per hour. And again, as this does start to interact with land, it may weaken a little bit. But the interesting thing with Bonnie is going to be that it's going to pass right over the land, and then we'll start to see this strengthen once again. So this is pretty far south. We've been talking all week long how this is a rare southern track. So again, this is not a threat to the U.S. Where it is a threat, let's talk about that. So some of the impacts you're experiencing today, but we're looking landfall early Saturday morning, passing over through the day on Saturday, coming back out and then into the Pacific, then eventually we could see this progress and turn into a Category 1. Going to be that flooding rainfall and those damaging winds, and that's why for Central America we are ranking this A1 on the AccuWeather Real Impact Scale, with some of those higher, I would say, risk to lives and properties. That's going to be across the coastal areas of Nicaragua. So again, that's where you could see some of the stronger winds, 60 to 80 miles per hour, and extending out from that center of circulation. You can still experience tropical storm force winds, so gusts of 40 to 60 miles per hour, and the timing on that, if it's not already ongoing through the day today and kind of ramping up, picking up, it will be especially early Saturday morning as it works its way to the west here, and again into the higher terrain is when we can expect to see those higher totals of 8 to 12 inches, and that will already be ongoing through the day today and still ramping up through Central America as we go on throughout the evening hours tonight, and then even into early Saturday morning you'll see that. I do expect to see some showers and some storms associated with this, though the tropical development that we're looking at. It's still going to be on the lower end through Saturday. Really not expecting this to turn into much, as it takes northwest track and kind of interacts with more shear. And remember, hurricanes don't like shear. Speaking of what's not getting its act together, it's been the area of low pressure in the Western Gulf that has just already made its way onshore. At this point, we've been talking about some heavy rain that's been just to the north of the Houston area, really impacting southwest Louisiana. Lake Charles, a soaking rain for you right now, and seeing some of those thunderstorms get going across the area. So we could have some localized flooding in a place like Galveston. You've seen almost 1 3/4 inches of rain, but you'll see those darker shades of red and yellow. That's to the north of the area. That's in extreme southwest Louisiana. Lake Charles, though, coming close to an inch, and I do think you'll top out at over an inch, especially as we go on throughout the day, because rain is expected to continue. For the southeast in general, it has been muggy, humid, soggy, all those adjectives to describe the rinse and repeat pattern, especially because we hear dew points in the mid-70s from Charleston to Jacksonville to New Orleans, Corpus Christi, 78 degrees for a dew point. That is just exceptionally uncomfortable, just way past that legend. And again, you have very warm temperatures that we've also been seeing. So we can expect to see another round of some unsettled weather in the southeast for today. Through the day today, we are expecting the showers and downpours to continue. I have to say, if you're traveling along I-10 Friday, even I would say throughout Saturday, you're going to come across some pockets of very heavy rain at times. Lots of ponding on the roadways, and I know that's just kind of a straight, flat interstate here going from west to east. Please use extra caution and just give yourself ample time, lots of distance between you and the car ahead of you. Don't want to hydroplane or anything like that, because with so much moisture in the atmosphere, you can expect those raindrops to be the fat kind and just kind of coming down at a very fast rate. All right, let's talk about the tropical rainstorm impacts, though, to Houston. It's a less than 1 on the AccuWeather Real Impact Scale, no doubt about it, though. I'd say not only for today, but through Saturday, you're going to experience some of the flooding downpours and just the gusty winds and the rough surf. As far as rainfall is concerned, you saw some of those totals. I do think we could get up to 2 to 4 inches, and some day it's it's not the best when it comes to the holiday weekend. I wouldn't say everywhere is a washout. It's just going to be localized downpours. When you do get those downpours to set up, it is going to be very heavy with the rainfall. We do have an upper high trying to strengthen here Saturday into Sunday with this light Gulf flow. You might see a couple of coastal showers, but I do think that your high temperatures will be close to normal in some areas. Dallas, 4th of July, hot and steamy, 100 degrees.